Hey guys, how you doing? Hey Andy, welcome. Yeah, here we are. Le Mans Ultimate. Let me just change my wheel there. Okay, version 1.2, here it is. We have a new car, the Ginetta LMP3, which we're going to try, and a new track called Paul Ricard, which is in France. And we already have this track in ACC, Assetto Corsa Competizione, but this one is slightly different in that it is a different layout, in that it incorporates a chicane or a double chicane on the back straight, the long back straight, which we'll deal with, and should be fun. We have new physics for the LMP2, LMP3 and GT3 cars, new tyre physics, nothing for the hypercars yet, that's coming early in the new year. And I'm keen to get on and try a race because I want to see if the race results have been fixed, because they were bugged before. Now the patch notes are quite extensive, so I won't go through them too much. We do have a new anti-cheat system. We've got a new wet line, dry line, when the track's wet or going to dry or whatever. You know, you have differences in grip between wet line and dry line. I'm hearing that the difference between the two isn't as much as maybe it should be, but we'll see. The full patch notes, in case anyone's interested, is in the video description. So yeah, updated tyre models for LMP2, LMP3, GT3, added Paul Ricard circuit as part of the ELMS European Le Mans DLC Pack 2. I have the season pass, so I get all of this already, which is nice, and added the Ginetta G61LT P325 Evo. Wow, what a car. Plenty of changes, livery fixes, physics fixes, gameplay fixes, stuff like this. And what I want to know is, are the race results fixed? So let's go to Paul Ricard. I'm going to take a GT3 car to Paul Ricard to start with, and then we'll jump into the new Ginetta, because I'm very interested to try that. I didn't realize it had been so long since I had played this. My God, I think the last time I played it was when I last streamed version 1.1, which was on the 24th of September. Right, so this chicane here does not exist in ACC. I don't know if they have that version. The track is clockwise, it's going this way around. But okay, let's just jump straight there. So what you're looking at, if we can just go back a minute. And if we just go back, oh, we went too far back. So this is Paul Ricard. Now, these lines are not just there to look, to make your eyes go funny. They're actually, if you imagine different grades of sandpaper, you have blue, which is kind of a rough grade, and you have red, which is really rough, really, really rough. So it's kind of like sandpaper, so to speak. And the idea is if the car goes off, instead of using gravel, the roughness of the blue will slow the car down. And if it doesn't, and it makes it to the red, then the red will slow it down even more, because it'll, you know, because it's so abrasive. The downside, of course, is it'll tear your tires up. You're going to need new tires. So yeah. All right, so car, let's jump into GT3 and pick, is BMW not here? I'm going to pick the Beamer, actually. Maybe if we go to, I wonder if it'll be in the World Endurance, if the track will still be available there. Should be. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's go LMGT3. Let's pick the BMW. Yeah, whatever, that one. Valentino Rossi's car, actually. So we have a race with some rain. I don't care where I finish in the race. Don't care. I just want to yeah, I just want to see the results. This was the game where I was wondering where, if I didn't sit out the 45 minutes, whether it would store my results. It doesn't matter. So let's just leave hypercars out of it. We'll have P2s, LMP2s and GT3s in. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the mirrors, and also damage is off. That means, by damage is off, I mean it's disabled, which means we can get damage. Le Castellet, France. 5.8 kilometers, 15 turns. Well, back in the day, this was a track I never used to, one of those I couldn't, get used to very well. I don't know, I'd drive around it lap after lap, and I couldn't program the layout into my head. But since playing it on ACC, yeah, I kind of got it quite quickly. I don't know. So some tracks I just had bogey tracks back then. Ones I didn't really agree with. Now today, that would be Austin, COTA, Circuit of the Americas. That track just does my head in. It doesn't make sense to me. It's got so many corners and curves, and it's horrible to drive. I don't like it. Right. Now, oh, I forgot something. 1 second. All right, still slow loading. Man, I'm gassy today. Okay, so go to car setup. Let's just jump into the coach, Dave. Edgy setup. Onboard TC, let's go slip angle. Oh, how did we set this up then? Let's drop the TC down by 2. Let's put the slip angle up and go. Okay. Woo! Cooking on gas. Wow, the graphics look very sharp. So we're right at the end of the pit lane, or the beginning, I would say. Right, where's my pit limiter? Does it work? No, that's pit stop. There's my delta time. Where's my limiter? Oh, maybe it's automatic. Yep, it's automatic. I can't remember where what all the buttons do and where they all are. So my brake balance, I don't know where the hell. Oh, I think it's on my right thumb. Okay. So apparently the tyre model changes are quite subtle, but it makes the car still tricky to drive, the hypercars, and not the hypercars, the LMP cars, but they're a little bit more savable now, apparently. And we have to be more careful with track limits here than we were on ACC, apparently. Well, there's some track limits gone over. That corner's feels a lot tighter than it does in ACC. Now, can we take this flat and stay? Yep. Right, so this is normally just a big long straight in ACC, but here we have a chicane which goes left right and then right left. I don't think I've ever done this layout before, so this is all new. Right, this is always a tricky corner to nail because it gets tighter as it goes in. Not this one, but this one. This one tightens up as we get through it. Second gear might not have been the best idea. Oh my, why does this feel so different to ACC? This part's the same. Now we got this very, very tight sequence here. Gotta go slower than you think. Right, that's a lap. Let's see if we can put a lap in. It won't be a very good lap, even if it's valid, because it just, well, it won't be. Trust me. Okay, I could have definitely braked a few meters later there. Okay, it braked very well just there. Hit the brakes quite hard and it was fine. Oh, wow, that's deceptive. Felt like a hairpin last time. Now it just felt like a 90-degree corner. It's going to take a few laps to get used to. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I have to find out where the absolute limit is there, just to maximize. Okay, when we hit the curb there, we switch into second. Whoa. Okay, that was slidey there, but now we've lost the lap. That was slidey, but we saved it. I wonder if in pre 1.2 we would have lost the car, the back end would have snapped away. I wonder. But we saved that one. I felt the back going straight away. Well, what a shame we didn't get the lap time. We can still see what we would have got. Would have been 2:14 something? 2:15.5. Damn it. I'm surprised they even counted it. Right, so we need to find about a second. Okay, this turn isn't as much as you think. There you go. Okay. Okay, we've found the second that we needed for fastest time. But now we're 3 seconds down. Shit! Chasing my tail. Completely fluffed the braking there. Yeah, fluffed the braking on that one. Hey Marty, I'll have to read that a bit later, mate. That's a lot, that's a big chunk. No! Yeah, we went over track limits again. So we're nearly 2 seconds up now. But that wouldn't be quite enough. Okay, we're 2.3 up, we need 2.8.
That time was a 2.
So we've gone second fastest. Need to come off the brakes sooner and sail through the corner faster. What do we need now? Half a second. Well, we've got it. It's whether we can maintain it. Where's the P2s? Oh! I'm surprised it's even counting these lap times. Maybe we're allowed to go over track limits like this. Oh, wow. We've lost time. We're losing time down here. We need to nail this corner. Just carry as much speed through it as possible. Nice. Okay, we're gaining time. The guy who's on pole, or fastest, has got very little fuel and energy, very little fuel in there, and energy. Okay, it checked my lap and it deemed that it was valid. Looks like we've found almost a second on this lap then. Yeah, we've lost a couple of tenths though. We were a second up. Come on, come on, come on. Push it. This is a tight corner. We lost another tenth, I think, through there. But it's enough to get us fastest.
Lap 2, 12.23.
I'll take it. I'll take it. How did we go fastest? A scared passenger. Pimax, I guess if your system can handle it. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to run the lenses on full resolution, do you? You can turn it down. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, man. Hey, you live once, right? So just, yeah, Christmas treat. You only live once. If you want it, go get it, man. Honestly. You only live once in the world. Right. Was there a way of getting rid of the... Just want to see how the track looks. My laps weren't perfect. The car felt... On a couple of corners it felt like it was dragging a bit. Just... I don't know. Like it was hard to turn the front in a couple of times. Need a bit more front downforce on it, but it's okay. At least we're there or thereabouts with the times. Sounds quiet though, the cars in the replay. These should be loud, growling, loud cars. I think my volumes are all adjusted okay. I think so. I don't know, is it quiet or is it just my system volume that's down? Yeah, maybe my system volume. Oh, that was way over the limit. But we didn't get a track limit warning. I thought we would have. Maybe in the race or qualifying we'll get track limits a bit more stricter. Could be. Usually in practice they don't really bother because it doesn't really count for anything, but in qualifying. Yeah, so if your tires are rotating and you're going over those blue stripes, it's okay. It won't affect them too much. But if you're sliding off and your wheels are locked up, you know, because you want to stop, and you're sliding over this abrasive blue stripes, or worse still, the red ones, it's gonna put a flat spot on your tires, you know. Right, so what I want to see is at the end of a race that all these gaps are not the frickin' same. That was bugged to hell. I think we should try and just jump into the race. We will have to start from the back, but I don't care about that. So, do we have any fuel? Oh, we don't. I was trying to work out how much fuel we were using per lap. Oh, okay. We do have it. 26 laps. So, my time was 2 minutes and 12. So it's taking over 2 minutes per lap. We have the fastest last sector there. Wow. I thought I invited the P2s into this. It's all GT3s. So how long was the race? Was it 20 minutes? Right, how do we get to the next? And this is qualifying. Can you tell me where it is, what we are doing? Thank you. Right, so the race is 20 minutes, 90% chance of rain. Oh, frick. And I don't think it's raining at the beginning. Well, that's going to throw a spanner into the works. No pun intended. Okay, let's just jump into the race.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, so this is current or this is prediction? Is this prediction? It's going to rain, it says it there. What? So this is at the moment, this is prediction. So a little bit of rain, then heavy rain. Everybody's starting on the medium tires. How the hell do I come in for wets though? I don't know how to fiddle the menu. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go on a standard setup. A more safe setup so that if we have to change for the wet tires, we can be a bit safer. Let's put the wing up. It's not going to help us in the dry, but if it is going to rain, we can have a bit more rear downforce. It's going to kill us in the dry though. Now how do I work? Okay, so this, tires, fine. Okay, I'm good with that. Oh, it's raining already, shit. And we're on dry tires. Oh God, don't get any worse. Well, I'm not last. So Microsoft Flight Sim got version, Sim Update 4 came out today, officially. It's going to be brilliant. More optimized frame rates and better night vision, not night vision, but night flying, better night lighting. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. Night lighting. Night vision. Yeah, frickin' Splinter Cell. Right, I've got two Mustangs in front of me. No, a Lexus. It's a Lexus, isn't it? Yeah, one's a Lexus, sorry.
Green flag, green flag.
I can feel the wheels locking up. Well, what I mean by that is I can feel the ABS coming in. Grip levels feel okay at the moment, even though it's a bit spitty. Can we get in the slipstream? He's a bit quicker, isn't he, on the straight, this dude? Oh, Jesus, he braked a bit early there. I guess he had to. He's quick. This Mustang is fast on the straights, man. Come on. The wipers got faster. Yeah, I went a bit wide, but so did he. But I tucked it back in underneath and got him. Is that my increased downforce that I put on? Helping me through the corners? Oh, he's pitting. Cars are pitting for wets, I would say. I'm going to go a bit longer. We think it's time to consider wet tyres.
That time was a 2:29.60.
They tell me, hey, we think you should go on wet tyres. The moment that I pass the frickin' pit lane, got to be careful on this pit lane because it's ABS is kicking in a lot now. Got to be careful on the pit lane coming in because it's a bit snaky. Oh yeah, front grip is now disappearing. Oh, it's getting slippy. Those people who pitted for wets on the previous lap might get a good advantage here. We've got way too much fuel in, by the way. Didn't even adjust the fuel. I'm carrying way more weight than I should. Oh, that was just... I had nothing. I had no brakes. Just ABS all the way. I had to return the position or get heavily penalised. Oh, I've got no front end, guys. The track doesn't look wet though. The front end is just not wanting to turn in. Back tyres are cold, front tyres are warm on the corners. Oh, God. Oh, she's sliding on the straight now. Just putting my foot down on the straight I'm losing. It's just wheel spinning now. Short shifting. We can pit here and hope. Right, where's the oh, did I go over? The steering wheel vibration when when the ABS kicks in is horrible. Okay, what is this? Why did it go to that screen? Hopefully we're getting wets now. We're going to be 28. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Do we have wet tires on? How the hell do I know?
That time was a
Yep.
2:59.7.
We have wets. Fucking speeding in the pit lane? Are you kidding? Drive-through penalty? You should have told me that at the start. Oh man, we came out in 14th as well. Damn, that's the race gone then, we've lost it. We're going to be last. As I say, I don't really care. My only interest in this race is to see the results at the end. See if they're still bugged. And the rain's going to get worse, I think. Maybe my higher downforce setup will come into effect. It's only the rear wing. Oh man, it's tricky. I'll have to brake earlier here, I think. I'm very gentle on the throttle now. I can feel the rear is a little bit, you know, squidgy. I'm losing a lot of time here. Right, we have to serve a penalty now. What we can't do is speed through the pit lane as we do it. This is going to cost me everything. I came in there really frickin' slow. But the pit limiter should automatically prevent us from speeding. Just a drive-through, right? It said drive-through, so we don't have to stop. We just keep going through. How many places are we going to lose? 2? I don't think 17th is going to catch us up. It's going to be close though.
That time was a 2:50.92.
Okay, penalty served. It's going to be close between the guy behind. So we only lost 2 places, but a shed load of time. 12 seconds ahead to the next car. Bloody hell. The question is, can we hold on to this place? Or is the car behind me going to be faster? Currently he's less than a second behind me. I can't afford any mistakes here, otherwise he'll just undercut me. Oh, what did I just say? No! Come on! Who do you think you are, Yuki Tsunoda? We lost it. Engine's gone, too damaged. The guy just blew me off the track, man. Come on. This is why, unless you have really, really good AI in a single player game, racing, unless your AI is really good, you can't really, well, it's not really a good idea to turn damage off, because you need to have that, you know, that equilibrium, so to speak, between drivers that are going to push you off, but I'm not going to get damage for it. Yeah, I've got the red engine light. I don't think there's, I don't have a way to start the car, and I don't think it's going to start anyway. It's auto starting, so I think if it could start it would, and we have front and rear damage as well, so we're out. So if we go to, I don't want to do any of these. How do I go to the pits? It's stopped raining, has it? I want to wait in the pits for everybody to finish. Hey, Ritual. Oh, and thanks for the sub. Yeah, we got royally screwed there. I don't think that this car is startable. I have it on auto start, so I don't know if I have a manual way of doing it. B9 and B4. What the hell is B9 and B4? I've never had to use that B4. I don't know. I have it mapped to a button, obviously, but I don't know which one. So B9 is ignition, and then B4 to start. I don't want to restart. I don't want to replay. I don't want to resume. I want to go back to the pits. Why don't we have a pit option? I can either wait out 9 minutes for the race to finish, or restart and do a dry race. Because I'm just wondering whether, if I'm last, maybe the results will work properly. Maybe the results only get bugged if I'm not last. See, it could be that. I'm amazed that I can't get back to the pits from here. I don't suppose, by any miracle, that there is a pit button. No, not that one. Would it come under gameplay? Yeah. What the hell? Okay. That's the it's an alternate way of hitting the escape button. I looked at that and my sim racing head just went electronic stability control. Stupid brain. Right, so, okay, we can't do anything. So let me just test these dials out if they're working. So we have ABS set to balanced, and we have traction here. Oh, my headlights, that's headlights. That's navigating the menus. That's the different mapping on the engine. Okay. What the hell is B4 and B9? This? No, that's brake bias. Oh, I've run out of buttons on my wheel. Yeah, I should be able to go back to the pits though and view and spectate. Alright. So let's go to main. We're going to just change a few things. We'll just have a race in the dry with no damage, just in case we get bamboozled by AI again. So let's go into Euro. Let's pick GT3. Let's pick my baby. No practice, no quali. Now, I bet you they haven't fixed this, where I go in and I choose the weather that I want for the race, and it forgets it and goes back to raining the next time. See these presets? I just pick a clear one, and I go back, and let's bring all this in. Yeah, now let's see if the next time I come to do a race, it remembers my previous setting. It didn't used to do that. These little fixes are the ones I'm looking for. Bollocks. I just realized I didn't do the damage. I have to come back out. It's horrible when you're in this particular game and you forget an option while it's loading, because this loading sequence takes forever. So long that by the time it gets into the garage, you'll forget what the option was that you wanted to change. Oh boy, oh boy. And this is on a SSD as well. It might be even on a M.2 drive. I have no idea. Can't remember the exact Steam folder it's in. Oh, maybe we can turn off damage from here. No. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Invulnerability on. Just because of the AI, that's all. Hello, McLaren. Oh, I've still got a full tank. And I'm on the wrong setup. I should be on the Coach Dave setup. Oh well, again, as long as I finish, I don't care where I finish, even if it's last. Don't care. So we're third on the grid in our class, in the GT3 class. I've only got 2 Ferrari 296s up front, and that's it. Then we've got the LMP2 and the LMP3 class. Now, if the weather doesn't change, we won't need to pit. Those cars are going to disappear, those LMPs, quite quickly. But then they're going to start coming round to lappers. Something I just really like about the McLaren dashboard as well. We sit higher up almost.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, this is going to be dicey. I need to see the markers. Oh. I am fat on fuel and on the wrong setup. Thank you, you got what you wanted, which is me last. Sims will do anything they can to put you last on the first lap. Fudge. There's never an incident you can have in the middle of the pack where you'll recover quickly enough to not lose every single place. No, you have to be last. That's the rule. I might do a restart actually, because I'm so far behind. It's just going to be it's the exact same. The race, sorry, will be the exact same as if I was running on my own. So, not really much point. Now, restart race, does that get me to the pits? Okay, so car setup, Coach Dave, we want to increase the slip, reduce the TC, and 20 minutes should be around 10 laps, because it takes us more than 2 minutes to do a lap. So let's go with 11. Right. You're out of line, boy, you're out of line. I have no idea what this setup's going to feel like around here. But as long as I'm not at dead last by the end of the first lap, which is what it's going to try and do to me, then we can push on. See how the track on the track map, it's all grouped? Red cars, LMP2s, black cars, LMP3s, and the green are GT3s. And we are third in that green. Like a bunch of broccoli.
Green flag, green flag.
Ooh. Oh, I held the gear too long. Man, the AI are quick down here. Jeez, look at how fast they're coming. How bad was my start? Are the AI just really quick here? Or did I just get a bad start? Oh, somebody's locked up. Looks like we got a bad start then. Come on, Ferrari, get your foot down. I might drop back and let him go through. Get out of the way. Do you not see me? I was going to drop back, get behind him, get into the slipstream, and then have a go at him. God, they're quite slow in the middle of that corner. So I'm still in place. I'm in third. Oh, come on guys, come on. Mid corner there, so slow. Well, I got him, did I? Yep. He was a bit argy-bargy, but we got him.
7.75.
Oh, around the outside there. Sweetness. We can't pass anybody else. Those cars up front are just a wee bit too quick. But I'm leading in my class now. Teacher will be happy. Ooh. Right, I'm pulling out a gap here. Ah! My steering wheel moved on the desk. I thought I had it tightened down. Let's see if I can tighten it here. Oh god, it is not tightened. Oh yeah, wait a minute. It's not tightened down, guys. Ugh. Shit. Lost 0.8 of a second there, tightening the wheel. Okay, that's understandable, I get that. I know why that happened and it was fine. Downshifted twice, caught the car out a little bit there. Lost. I'm down to 9th place now. But like I say, don't matter. Just a bit of fun as we find out the race results at the end. Okay, I was a little bit optimistic, but if you'd gone through at a different speed other than driving Miss Daisy, I would have missed you. Yeah.
Time to 20.20.
See if we can pick a few more off. Got the fastest first sector of all of the GT3s. Slipstream baby, slipstream baby. Slipstreaming an Aston Martin. Do I get a badge? Oh, jeez. That was some heavy braking just to avoid the Ferrari. Purple middle sector. Wow, the braking. That's how I spun before. Turning and braking to try and, you know, keep the car slowed down. Threw me completely off the track. And I'm so much quicker through here than these guys. That was some serious late braking. I might need to pause to move my wheelbase back onto the desk properly. It's a bit wobbly. Oh. I think I put a flat spot on my tires. They're vibrating. Back up to third now, and there's the next two GTs. If I pass these two cars, I'm back in the lead, despite my little spin. Oh no, another one. Yes, yeah, I get it. 5 steps forward, 20 steps back. I understand. Hold on, I'll use this as a good opportunity to affix my wheelbase onto my desk properly. Oh, get on. Okay. Right, let's tighten it up again. I was sure I had it all tightened. It's amazing how much forces you... I think what it is when I'm braking, because I'm on a chair with wheels, when I brake I have to hold on to my steering wheel and I'm pulling it towards me. And that's what pulls it off the desk, basically. There's a lot of force going into it. Dude, you can't just keep whacking into the side of me like I'm not there. Can we get one sim, one racing sim, where the AI knows where the player is? Of course, the timing had to be such where we hit each other, didn't it? Of course it did. Couldn't be slightly before, couldn't be slightly after. Okay, you've got what you wanted. I'm last. Well done.
Time 2:28.
At least now I'll be left alone. My tires have been ravaged now being on that blue stuff. Look at my tires, man. 80% on the left. They're gone. If I even think about passing any of these GT3 cars, then the sim's gonna have to work out how to get me back to last place again. It's gonna need one of them to bump into me. I'm sure the AI in Le Mans wasn't like this before the update, where they just barged into the side of you. I don't recall it was like that. Because I would have remembered. Eight tenths up, fastest middle sector of anybody. Already caught them up. If I was left to have a free lap without traffic, I would post the fastest lap time by a mile.
Time 2:17.12.
No point waiting around for them at the corners. They're way too slow. Four and a half seconds behind me is an LMP. Okay, he's right on my tail now. And the leader is leading by quite a distance.
Time 2.
We could definitely 100% have won the race in our class. Absolutely. I've easily got the speed over everybody else. That's put me completely out of touch with the next GT3. Oh Jesus, pick the right fucking way to go through, man. What made you think I was giving you room on the outside? No, no, no. I need space as well, by the way, guys. Oh my god. How many every knock, every collision results in a 180-degree spin for me. See? Why is that? Why is it a 180? Why can't I just be knocked a couple of degrees one way? Okay, so multi-class with AI, I have to rule it out because the AI are not good enough. They can't deal with it. Yeah, they're not very aware of the player. God damn it. And I lost a position to this twat. And I lost 1.5 seconds to the guy in front. There's no way I'm getting that back. The next guy in my class is 3 seconds up the road, and I've got 2 minutes. Pfft. Yeah. That's a lot of understeer. Is that the guy? So this will be the last lap then. So I've got this one lap just to try and get a little bit of
Lap 2:25.
dignity back.
0.06.
Not that it's going to mean anything at all. Yellow flag, what the hell? Purple sector. All I can do here is get him under braking, I guess. On the inside of the next corner. My brake balance is too far back, I think. That's why we're just about spinning. I had to give the place back. Can I get one more? Even if I have to play them at their own game. Which looks like to be Dodgems. Well, we got a point, 10th place. We could have won though, easily.
Lap 2:13.
Another one? Ah, maybe the LMP's crossed the start-finish line. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting to get one more lap, but sure. Sorry, mate. I can't help it if my maximum braking isn't enough for you. All these GT3s, I could have taken another couple of laps, I would have had them all. So 8th place, despite all of the thrills and spills. So, the results. Did they fix the bug? Looks like everyone's still at racing speed. And my fuel, well, looks like I just about calculated it. Oh, Jesus. The hell? I momentarily lost force feedback as if my wheel had turned off. There's those two pesky fucking Ferraris. Oh, tank cars. I didn't know this game had tank cars. Basically, tank cars is where you hit an AI at a speed where, in reality, the car would have just speared off the track. And yet, they're not even affected. Yeah, what have you got? 3 times the grip? That car should have spun round pirouetted about 3 times. I think I've lost a wheel. Oh, well, there's my ignition. Where's my starter? There. I found my buttons. It won't go into fucking reverse, though. Do I have a neutral button? I need a neutral button. And my button that is neutral is turning the fucking car off. Why won't it go in reverse? Ah! I mapped the neutral to the clutch. Right, so I have to pull in both clutch levers at the same time to engage neutral. Okay, race results. Let's see them. That didn't come up before. Come on. Yes! They've fucking fixed it. Before, it would be something like Well, I don't know. The race results, as I remember, the bugged one happened when it was just a single class, I think. So what you would get is whatever the winner won in, then you get like plus 0.7, and then third, fourth, fifth would be 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, maybe 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, 0.8, all the same. This looks like it is finally working. So I was 10 seconds off winning in my class. Think how much time I actually lost because of the AI. And a mistake that I made, but you know, the mistake that I made where the car spun, I already recovered from it and went back to the lead. So yeah, the AI are a little bit poor at times. They don't seem to have a lot of spatial awareness, which I'm surprised they haven't worked on that a bit more. So you have a car that maybe wants to overtake one, but doesn't, like there, right there. You have an AI car that wants to overtake an AI car, but he has to, like this guy, wants to overtake this guy, but he has to realize that this guy is here. Now, can we scrub in reverse here? I don't think so, right? Can we? Okay, so we're just exiting here. Can we slow down? Okay, now I'm clearly there. So if he wants to overtake this guy, well, I'm stopping him. Now that's a valid tactic for me to stop this guy trying to pass this guy, because I want to pass him. But he's going to go for it anyway. Look, if I hadn't moved, see? What is that? You can't just pretend I'm not there. Can we go on board with him? Yeah, okay. So the first move was okay. He didn't move too far. And then this. Was that him moving into me or me moving into him? If it's me moving into him, then, you know, hands up, fair play. It does look from there like it's me though, doesn't it? But he is moving out. But he's doing it very slowly, and he does have the space, and I should be giving him that space as well. So okay, I'll put my hands up on that one. I'll put that down to me. That's fair enough. So where did I go? So I'm leading. So what caused my demise now? Okay, so this was my mistake. I downshifted twice, third, second. That was not good. Yep, completely down to me. Absolutely. So that's put me down to 9. I got back up to 7th. 5th. Oh, I think I got back up to 3rd, right? And now I'm down in 11th again. Ah, it was the LMPs, the bastards. Yeah. So, whose fault was the LMP? Where am I now? 12. Wait a minute. I'm completely losing where everything... Okay. So I'm 5th. Now how did I go from there? What happened here that I lost all my places? Was it the yellow car? No. What happened? I literally don't remember. There were so many incidents, so I don't know which one we're looking at now. Did I lose it here? No? Okay. I know we spun twice. Okay, right, here we go. So I'm in the slipstream. That's that moment which I avoided. Now I'm 4th, and this for 3rd, under braking. Okay, so now we've got the 2 Ferraris again. Salt and pepper here. So what the hell did I... Oh yeah, it must be here, because this is where I said I make 5 steps forward and 20 back. It's got to be here, right here. Did I take too much curb? Ah, I think so. I think I took too much curb. Oh. I didn't want to rejoin the track around the corner like this, just in case an AI decided to hit me. Like that guy. Like, what the hell was he playing at? So now I'm 7th, but that's not the end of it, is it? Yeah, I went... Okay, so I had to give up 20 places here. My car understeered, yeah, I got hit. Okay, so that's what caused me to lose the rest of the places. So now I'm last. And then the next incident was the LMP2s catching up. There we go. Was it? Yeah. So, my fault or their fault? I can't let everybody through. I've been very generous here. But I can't disappear off the track. You know, I have to have some space to exist in. So I've got this guy just desperate to get past. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, fuck off. Right, I'm entitled to this room here that I'm in. I'm absolutely entitled to it. It's up to him to navigate around me safely. So, you're closing in on me, mate. And there's the collision. He's got plenty of room to navigate around me. So, how did that little nudge on the side result in a 180-degree spin? What's the physics behind that? I'm not sure that would... Like, if two cars collided like that, I'm not sure that only one car would spin and not the other. I don't even think I would spin 180 with a collision like that. I mean, maybe there'd be a little bit, but I don't know. Right. Right, let's have a look at this LMP3. Janetta. So they fix the results. That's great. I like that. So now we need to remember how to do solo. Hand solo. So go to car, LMP3, Janetta. What's the other one? Ligier? Ligier. Okay. So this is the new car then. That's the one that hit me just now. Pretty sure. Okay. And we want Pracky only. Actually, let's turn those off. Let's put this up to, just for now, an hour. Let's take away V2, GT3. And let's take away, if I can. Yes, what's the difficulty level? Because I need to increase it, I think. 88. I think we need to go a bit more because let's get it to 90. So where's the opponents? Should be in event settings, right? How do I change the amount of opponents? Can you not do it? I just want to be out on my own. Oh, I know. Just turn all of them off. Yeah, turn everything off. This is AI. Yeah, just turn everything off except for me. Okie dokie. I didn't see about the weather, did it remember? I'll find out when I get in. Right, so these cars are a bit tricky. Right, let's go to setup. I'm going to stay on the safe setup for now. Electronics. Okay, so TC is 5 and ABS is set to, I don't think this has any ABS. No, I don't think it has it. 70% braking power. Okay, I suppose when you don't have ABS, you don't want full force there. Slip angle is linked. Leave that alone. Just because I think so, I'm going to put the brake bias a little bit forward. Well. So what mapping do we have here? Motor map adjustments not available. Okay. Can we kill the engine? Okay. Electrics. Ignition. Okay, lovely. Brake bias. ABS is not available. Okay. And traction control is sweet. Expect many spins. This car's going to be tricky. Out of all the LMPs, this is the slowest one. Hypercar is fastest, followed by LMP2, followed by LMP3, followed by GT3. Oh my god, the view, turning into the corner on my left hand side, it's so obscured by the A-pillar. I can barely see around the frickin' corner. I need to sit forwards, I think. Oh. Sorry, I thought you downshifted and you didn't. I did hear the beep refusing it. turn the volume up a little here. So yeah, LMP2s are faster than this, and hypercars are faster than LMP2s. Well, I hit the brakes fairly hard. I mean, I didn't want to lock up. Look at this. Track limits evaluating. You're going to penalise me when I'm out on my own here? Doesn't make any sense. Let's turn the traction control down a couple of notches. See if we can handle it. When you hear that beep, that's me requesting a downshift and the car saying no, because we'll put too much revs on the engine. See, that's those two beeps there. That's me requesting the downshift twice, and the car saying, bugger off. The car feels actually quite stable on this setup. We've got bags of fuel on though. Best diesel. No, it's not diesel. Oops. Little bit of understeer there. I want to just see if I can set some kind of representative lap and then switch to the Coach Dave setup and see if how much difference it is. Oh my god. My steering's gonna vibrate a bit now, is it? Yep. Any little flat spot on the tyres and you feel it. It's okay though. I think this is the wrong way to go into the corner. I think we have to go in wide and take a late apex, because we're just drifting out at the end. I think I just have to manage that corner differently. Okay, where are we with this one?
That time was
2.9.
9
It's only what, 3 seconds quicker than the GT3s? Didn't I do a 2.11 in the McLaren? Let's see if we can go a little bit faster. Oof, bloody hell. Back end nearly went. I felt it though, so I was able to do something about it. Okay, 0.8 up. We should be a second up pretty quickly. I brake earlier here. That should make a big difference. gaining time all the way down here. I could have stayed in 5th, man. What the hell? I lost so much time by not selecting the right gear. Oh, what have we lost, a second? Fuck. So we're at nearly a second up, but we lost a second as well. Yeah, look at the time we're losing. All gone in the last corner.
That time was a 2:09.33.
So I think we've got, overall, I think we've got about a second and a half more that we can do quite easily on this setup. Minimum. Okay, so we're nearly 2 seconds up now. We are 2 seconds up. Jesus. 2.6 seconds up. All we have to do is not make any mistakes. Stay in 5th here, Rusty. Oh, that's me just trying to take a late turn in to get a better exit. I think we did. Bollocks, the last corner. Look at this, 3.5 seconds quicker. We're losing time down here. I must have got a hell of a magic exit on one of my laps.
That time was a 2:05.83.
That's a bit better. So that is 6 seconds faster. Wow. Oh wow, that was cool. The sudden change of direction. We go into the left-hander and then switch to right. Look at this. Boom. Bang. Nice. Plenty of grip. I think instead of this being up here, as we don't move the mouse, this should all disappear after about 3 seconds or something. Feels quite good. The car feels, on this setup at least, it feels very stable. So maybe we can run with a bit more of an aggressive setup. As long as we can hold on to it, we can be even faster. Nice little bit of crackle on the exhaust there. And a lock up. I definitely think though that in this TV camera that the engine sounds and stuff should be louder. I know I can turn my own volume up, so maybe it's just that. I'm not quite sure what I've got it set to. I think it's just kind of default. So the master volume is 100, but we can go up, so clearly that isn't 100. We can't split the sounds then. We've got onboard volume, spotter volume. Yeah, that's... So you can't separate engine noise and ambient noise. There's no different ones for that. And there's no onboard volume, external volume. Normally you have internal and external volume separate, and then you've got ambient, which you can control, skid volume, stuff like that. It doesn't have any of that stuff here. So what did we get? 205? 205.8. Switch to the Coach Dave setup. Leave it as is and see if it's quicker. It's certainly a more aggressive setup. Oh, Jesus. How is she feeling? And can we reduce traction control? We'll have to wait until she warms up to find out what she's going to really behave like. Growly. Okay, it feels a little bit more understeery, but again, tires are not up to temp yet. So hopefully that will sort itself out. Can I go flat out through here? No. Okay. I had to know. So maybe I can just lift and coast through there a little bit less than what I was doing before. It's only my front left that's got a bit of warmth in it. Oh, we're well off. It's hard to see around the freaking corner. Ouch! Oh God! It really pulls the wheel. Okay. She is understeery. I thought the Coach Dave setup would be a bit more oversteery, if anything. So we're a bit slower on this lap, but only by 0.05 of a second. But we're still waiting for the tyres to come in. Oh, I locked up too much. I knew they were going to lock up a little, but I just couldn't control that. I need to recreate a dash cam view on this game, I think, rather than have this one, so I can sit a bit closer. This lap and the next lap invalidated. No, you won't see that on this. Proper sims don't do that. Ouch, again.
Lap 2, 11.81.
That was a better entry than last time. Oh, plenty of understeer. I know, likey. So we're posting about the same time. That's very weird. Hold on, tires, hold on. I can't believe this setup is slower. What the hell? It doesn't feel more unstable. So it's not like I'm having to, you know, be more careful because it's unstable. Let's see what happens from this Gran Turismo view.
Lap 2, 0.
See if it helps place the car better. No, we went wide. Absolutely freaking wide there. Yeah, it can't handle that corner, that right-hander. It really just can't do it. So, Coach Dave, how come your setup is not faster than the standard preset safe setup? What's all that about? I've got to drop half the fuel out. That's not what I want. I want to run an LM2 and a Hyper here as well. Compare times. Right, so hopefully I've made the car a bit more pointy, a bit quicker down the straight, and I've taken half the fuel out. God, bloody hell. She struggles there, eh? Yep, back end stepped out a bit there. So, can she handle this? Yep. And what about this? Okay. Oh, how slow do you want me to go? I'm not sure this is going to be quicker. So far so good though. 3.5 tenths up. Okay, I think that's because the left hand side of my car locked up because I had it on the paint. So now I've got to do an entire lap to start a new one. We were doing alright there. Tyres are probably fucked a bit now. Yep, left hand side ones are more fucked than the right. And we have a small vibration. This lap and the next lap will not count. Well, then I'm putting new tyres on then. I ain't doing 2 fucking laps, not counting. In fact, let's take that time. We're not going to beat it. 2:05.8. Let's take that time. Coach Dave setup's not faster. Right. Go into here. Go into here. And pick LMP2. They're all the same, these, they're all Orica. It's just a question of what color you want. Okay, let's see what we have here. So none of the LMP cars have got ABS, like none of them. So we'll stick with what works, this one. Reduce the ATC a little maybe, take some fuel out maybe. Right, but until I drive it I don't even know what I should be adjusting. So we got no ABS, and traction is on 4 I think, is it? Right, a bit more power now then. But can we survive on the road without locking up? Hello, Robert. Oh, I don't know, I've got no storm. I don't know of any storm, mate. I don't hear anything. Okay, this should, if I can get a clean lap in, we should be able to run this, I would say, quite comfortably under 2 minutes. The speed difference is very noticeable. All I ask is stability under braking, please. Ow. Almost locked it there. I don't think I should be in first here, but it helps me get around the corner. Right, this is crucial braking. Oh, it feels so slow on the exit. I don't know, it's probably flat out through that right-hander. I did lift a little, but not much.
Time 158.11.
158. I can probably go a bit quicker, but I'm not going to spend half an hour doing it. because you know what happens. There'll be little tiny incidents on every single lap to stop me. Okay, so we're what, 7 seconds faster there on the lap? Oh, we still got the lap bug. Where we go to the final lap here. And we want to go back to the beginning. That's it. It was sparking underneath the body there on the. It was sparking underneath the front at the beginning of the lap. Let's take a look at that again. Keep an eye on here. There you go. So what time for the hypercar? 140s? If I can get it round a lap, that is. I'm not doing any, like when I get to the hypercar and stuff, I won't be doing any energy management or anything like that. I'm just going to go for it. So yeah, there's probably, I don't know, maybe a second or two more in the lap with this setup. So 158.1, okay. Well, the hypercar should not take or not have too much trouble in beating that. 158.1, right? But it's holding on to the frickin' thing. Keeping a hold of the hypercars. Ferrari. Oh, well, the Valkyrie. Look at that. All right. Yeah, just like watching it on telly. Yeah. I mean, you can imagine this doing Le Mans at night time, in the rain, car spray coming up from cars in front. It is scary. And it was done. Jadier with his friends and stuff for charity. They did an actual full real time. I think it was real time anyway. 24-hour Le Mans race. Yeah. I think it was a full 24 hours. It's on his channel anyway. Right, 158.1 I think, right? Okay, can we have slight seat adjustment? Do we have it? Not that. There we go. 007. Yeah, that number now synonymous with Aston Martin. Right, so the engine is not going to kick in. It's not going to, until we start getting down the pit lane, it's going to start on electric only. And then the engine will kick in as we leave. Okay, let's take a look. Setup. All I want to do is have some fun. Just when the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. No, all I want to do is take off some energy and fuel and just reduce the TC a little bit. Tesla mode. Ooh, are we going to get round? Ooh, okay. There's £1,000 worth of carbon fibre. Actually, make that 10,000. We could probably do an outlap quicker than a 158.1. The engine sound of this thing. This car was designed by one of the best aerodynamicists and engineers on the planet. And the moment he leaves you, you don't win anymore. And yes, you can buy a road version of this. Totally missed my brake point there. Okay, I just had to know for science whether we could be anywhere near flat out through there. That's a negative, good buddy. A little bit understeery, but hopefully we'll deal with it. Okay, 158.1, go for it. Didn't like that curb. I thought I was in. I thought I was in one extra gear up than I was. I thought I was in third, but I was in second. Yeah, fucker. How do people drive like this? It's like being a drone pilot and controlling the car from a drone. These corners are scary because you just don't know if it's going to lock up.
That time was a 2, 12.01.
Oh, still went wide. I braked super early. Come on, baby, get round. Ugh, barely. Okay, I guess braking from 125 meters isn't enough. Or it is enough and I need to hit the brakes harder. But if I do, I'm fairly confident they're going to lock up. Sacrificed my tyres so I wouldn't get an invalid lap. My tyres are now ruined because I'm wheels vibrating like an absolute turd. What happened to the rear left? Oh, I'm getting bad vibration now. So if you have a flat spot, if you have a flat spot on one of the fronts and you're anywhere near to locking up, if you have a flat spot, it's going to lock up. Because it's going to, as the wheel slows down, it's going to find that flat bit and that's where it's going to lock in the exact same place. And it just snowballs and just gets worse. I wouldn't class this as a representative lap time then. The car's disabled. My steering wheel is vibrating a lot and my rear left tire is 82%. Oh god, the vibration is really bad. Yeah, I was so concentrating on other things on the screen, I missed my brake point. Let's get some new tires on. I can't race with these. $150 meters we're going to brake at this time. and we only just made it. So deceptive. Ugh.
Lap 1,
Wow.
50.27.
I am very surprised. That was only 2 seconds faster. That was only 2 seconds faster than the LMP2. I thought it was going to be quite a bit more. Was I too cautious? Maybe. I braked at 160 meters on that straight. I just didn't want to overshoot it. Yeah, I thought there'd be more of a gap. I don't know what the hierarchy is in hypercar, like which manufacturers are the fastest. This might be the slowest hypercar for all I know. I wonder what this track's like at night. Let's take a look at nighttime. See what she's like. So let's go race weekend. This one. And we want this track with, let's go Ferrari on this one. And event settings. And event settings. Oh, this is event settings. Sorry. Yeah. Session. Start time. It's still mad that you have to do this with arrows. Okay, so 1:15 midnight. Oh, private practice, look. Didn't see that. Yeah, it doesn't. It's determined, isn't it, to have rain in the race as a preset instead of remembering what you told it. It's such a shame that they don't have it remember weather settings. And I know that they're aware of that situation, but it's like they don't want it like this. Cloud, rain, more rain, rain, cloud. And it's like it doesn't change. If I put this now to sunny and run a race with it and complete the race, the next time I go to this menu, it's going to look like this. That's bad play. Overcast nighttime in a Ferrari hypercar. Nothing can go wrong. Especially if I've got other cars running around wanting to crash into the side of me. That's the get the hell out of my way light. Luminous gloves. Oh, this car is very light. It feels like the force feedback's just very light on this. The Valkyrie felt like the steering was heavy. This doesn't have any weight to it. You can adjust the FFB on the fly, but I don't think I have it mapped. I wasn't quite sure where the turning was there. I just wanted to see what the night lighting was like. Let's pop this over. Guy's got very luminous gloves. Fairly well lit. It's not as lit as Le Mans. I don't know if they actually run night races here. For good night lighting as well, you want to go to Bahrain. You know, racetracks where they actually do run night races. It doesn't snap. You know, when the rear end gives up, it does not snap away like it used to in the previous version. It's a lot more gradual. Therefore, it makes it, you know, in some situations it makes it easier to catch. Not every time, but it's easier. It'll take 3, what, Ferrari 499s? You notice how it displays the position of the car first on the door? That's dynamic. If you're in a race, it updates as you overtake and stuff. It's all very clever. Right, should we do something really silly? If we go European Le Mans and we run I was going to actually say Le Mans. Let's do Silverstone. And I jump into the... Okay, into the Ginetta. We take out practice, we take out qualifying, we run a race. And in the race, the weather is rain, but not heavy. Just overcast and rain. Overcast and rain. I don't want none of this changing weather malarkey. Okay. And rain chance is only 75. In your face. And let's go back again. Go 8:30 p.m. Well, this is going to be nuts. Hello, Cosmic. In for a penny. In for a shilling. Northamptonshire, not Shire. Shire. Shire in Scotland though, right, Cosmic? Clackmannanshire. Ah, no, but Ayrshire is sure. Okay. Got set up wet the tires and a bit more wing and a bit more TC and a bit more, we don't know how much fuel, but we take a guess. Silverstone, I don't know. Whatever, if we run out of fuel, we run out. And it's wet, it's going to be raining, so we're going to put the brake bias back a little bit. Oh, yeah, I wasn't having issues sleeping as such. It was just more about the times I was sleeping. I didn't want to be in the lead. Wanted to be further back. Everybody else has picked the Ligier. I'm the only one in the Janetta. Haven't they programmed the AI to pick this car yet? Where the hell am I? This race might not go the distance, just letting you know beforehand.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, I put my foot down and just got too much wheel spin. Can we survive the first lap? Of course we can't. What miracle was I expecting that we could survive lap 1? Absolutely not, sir. So what's it going to do now to make me last? Because that's where it wants me. 8th isn't going to be enough for it. I have to be last. I'm last in my class. Okay, you know what? I told you we weren't going to last. I got no brakes, I got no turn in. I need to get rid of this cockpit view forever. It needs to go. So, how do we do that? Well, we go to race weekend. Then we pick. Now then, I don't know whether this is going to be different for every single car. We're going to go to the event settings. We're going to take off AI because we need to do that. We're going to remove weather from the equation. And we're going to remove nighttime from the equation. So I think we can do it from within the car, because otherwise it's going to be difficult to set it up if you can't do it from within the car. So there should be some settings we can adjust from here though. Right, so, oh, okay, let's see if it's here. Alright, guess not. I don't think it's going to come under graphics. Maybe. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So steering wheel off. Hopefully the arms will disappear with it. Okay. And let's go here. It's okay in the GT3s, but in the Le Mans cars, the view can be pretty shitty in some of them. The Ginetta's view is okay, but it does have that horrible the A-pillar on the left there. It is bad stuff. Alright, let's see if that's better. They should give us this, like every sim should really. This is based on our Factor 2, which didn't give us a dashboard view either. You had cockpit, this, and this. And the same in this new game, by the same developers. Now that A-pillar on the left is a lot less of an issue. No steering on the grass. I had right hand steering on. Car kept going straight. I had to keep going straight, otherwise if I'd attempted to turn any more than I was doing, it would have understeered and locked up the wheels. I did not want to flat spot the tyres, so that was crashing into a barrier was a better option. You have to play the percentages. If I had damage on, I would have tried to avoid the barrier. Invalidate the lap, I don't care. because of that refused downshift by the car, I couldn't get slowed down in time. So it tells me we need to have stronger braking, which is then prone to lockups. Man, this car was 10 times easier around Paul Ricard. It's really understeering a lot though. Wow. I'm not applying maximum brakes because obviously I can't, because we don't have ABS. But I know I'm applying the right amount, because as I was coming round there and I realized at that fraction of a second that we weren't going to make it, I just squeezed the brake, I don't know, like a quarter of a centimeter more, and it locked up. So I was actually on the actual limit of adhesion there. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Just trail brake a bit more? Fucking hell. It's ridiculous, man. Maybe my braking is too linear. I just need to apply a shit ton of brakes when we're going fast. And as the speed bleeds off, I
29.5.
I start lifting off the brakes to avoid lockup. We lost a crap load of time there, but because we had such a shit lap, we can make it all up.
159.8.
Jesus. In ACC, in a McLaren, I'm 0.2 slower. So we are quicker here, but it's still orange sector, which means we're slower than our personal best. An early upshift. I'm just braking earlier just to make the corner, and maybe I can squeeze more lap time that way. I think we've lost a bit of time though.
Time 158.73.
Right, let's just go for this lap and see what happens. She either holds on or she doesn't. Wow. Bastard. So we're still coming up to a second faster, but we made mistakes. Yeah, we probably lost, I don't know, 4/10, 5/10.
That time was a 157.48.
That was even faster then. Bloody hell. Just went for it on the last lap there and just see what would happen. Okay, well, part of me wants to run a GT race, but I can't be bothered. Yeah. Let's have a look at this, some of this lap. So it's using the old start finish straight, not the F1. Yeah, this new car is actually quite stable. I haven't tried the Ligier, but I have a feeling I'm going to prefer this one. Yeah, tyre model feels better. Definitely the loss of grip is more progressive. You can feel it as opposed to it just... Cause I don't know if you guys used to watch my Le Mans streams from, you know, a little while back. But the cars used to be, especially the, like GT3s, but also the Le Mans as well, where you would just go into a corner, you just brake into a corner, and it would just snap away from you. And you know, the people who did Le Mans admitted that they messed it up, and they put a patch out to try and fix that. But this 1.2 with its new tyre model is helping as well. So it's certainly better. I've not had any... I've had moments where I've spun out, yes, but they have not been... what do you say? Like where the car just snaps away when you're not expecting it. Like if it's done it here in 1.2, it's because I can attribute it to something and say, well, okay, that's because I downshifted 2 gears. That's because I braked too hard. It's not just me going into a corner and then the car snapping and then me saying, what the hell was that all about? There hasn't been any of those moments. Anyway, we did up the AI, didn't we? So let's do a quick race with GT3s only around here. Car. You know what I'm going to pick. My baby. My McLaren. She's my sweetheart. Okay, and... Bugger, weather. Can't believe I have to keep doing this. Let's do cloudy because it's Silverstone, right? Let's set the time for... let's do 4 p.m. or something like this. Or maybe 6 p.m. Now, where's the thing? There. Ah, grid position random. Okay. As long as you don't put me at the front. I want something to do. Okay, also we need to change that. Fill grid. Oh, it's still just 12. Okay, is that all? Can we not just... Alright. Right. Give me a sec, guys. Oh. Okay. Wait, bear with me. Just got to quickly write a message to somebody, which I forgot to do before I started the stream. Oh, get off. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to fire a quick email to let somebody know of something. Right, okay. I should have done that before the stream. Right, here we go. What are games going to look like 10 years? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you want the top graphics now, I guess Assetto Corsa Evo, Assetto Corsa Rally. You've seen Assetto Corsa Rally's graphics, right? I mean, they're just freaking ridiculous. Okay, looks like I'm 10th out of 13 peoples. I'm going to run with Coach Dave, and I'm going to run with, let's say 2-minute laps if I'm lucky. So 2 minutes, 20 minutes is 10 laps. Sorry, yeah, 2-minute laps on a 20-minute race is 10 laps. So I'm going to put like 12 laps of fuel in. Should give us a little bit extra. So onboard TC, let's reduce that. Slip angle, let's increase that. Rear wing, we should be fine. Let's go. Okay, baby. Let's kick some ass. What's my TC set to? Okay, hold on. It's set to 3. I need to turn my dial to match it. Otherwise, it's not going to work when I want to change it. And the ABS? Oh, I want that down on 6. Right, you AI bastards. Do not take me out. Acknowledge my existence on the track. Catch up, slow down, out of line, get in line. Let's try not to get into trouble.
Green flag, green flag.
Is this too risky here? Did I let too many cars through? Shit! Now I'm 12th. What a wild start this is. I tried to turn, sorry man, I did try to keep out your way. They're all too bunched up. If you're too slow, I'm just going to have to barge you out of the way, mate, because you're holding me up something chronic. They're just as quick as me on the straights, but they're driving Miss Daisy on the braking. Amazing the difference 2% of AI makes.
Lap 2, 11.71.
At 88%, I was beating the AI comfortably around a track that I'd just started racing on, a new track that we have. With 2% extra AI, I'm now racing on a track that I am more familiar with than any other track, and I'm having a hard time keeping with them.
Time 2:08.81.
I can't believe how slow they are. They completely upset the balance of my car there. This is an issue that plagues pretty much every single sim racing title you can buy. The effectiveness of the AI on the corners and under braking is way out of balance with how effective they are on the straights. So you could set the AI so they're as quick as you in the corners, you know, but on the straight they're just going to leave you standing. So if you then set them so that they are matching you on the straight, then you're going to just breeze past them in the corners, or they're going to go so slow that you have to brake so hard that it upsets your car and you spin off like this. And if you do it the third way, which is to put in a good lap time of your own and then watch the AI lap and then keep adjusting the AI strength until they're matching your lap times, right? Don't have it matching so that don't have it set so that they're matching your pace when you are absolutely flat out on the limit, because the AI will be able to match that every lap where you can't. You're going to run out of energy, so you don't want to do it that way. So you just have them running a little bit slower than that, right? So if you're lapping 1 minute 50 flat, have them so they're doing 1 minute 50.5 or 1 minute 50.6, just a little bit slower, right? Just a lap that you're comfortable with. Now, if you set that up, it's the same thing. You're going to have exactly what we're seeing right now, where on the straights, they're kind of equal with me, and it's a nice challenge. But under braking, I am just so much faster than they are. And I don't think I have a sim where this isn't the case. I think all the sims do it to different degrees, but I do believe they all do it this way. And it's such a shame that they can't make AI quick around the lap. You know, the straights and the corners. I wonder if, I mean, I don't know if this even has it, but I wonder if the aggression setting maybe can affect how aggressive they are in the corners. The problem with turning up aggression, though, is you can turn them into psychotic nuts and they just crash into you and do all sorts of stuff. I think I'm still quicker on the laps. I know one of them was turning in a 209, the guy in front of me, and I turned in a 208 something. But they're just too slow on the corners. So I guess I have to take that into account and just brake really early. But the last thing in my mind is braking early when on the straights I'm trying to keep up with them. Because I need to be really close to them in the braking area so I can be close on the straights to have a chance to pass. Make sense? You need AI that don't brake early for the corners. They can be more aggressive. All the sims suffer from this. Especially, it's worse when they're grouped up. If you have an AI car behind an AI car, because the first AI car is going to brake early, which is going to force the second one to brake earlier still, and then I'm coming behind, and I know I can brake really late. And it's a freaking disaster area. I'm gonna catch that fucking Ferrari. Of course, we're gonna restart. Thing is, I got bunched up behind the pack, and the Ferrari behind me, the one I kicked out, he slid by me because I got caught out. I'd like to think that racing against humans is better than this, but it really isn't. There's a lot of bad drivers out there. Yeah, there's plenty of human drivers that don't know that you're there. They're focused on their own car, where it is, and they've got no spatial awareness of what's going on around them at all. Even with the radar in the middle of the screen to help them, to tell them where all the cars are, it doesn't register in their minds. I know because I tried it with AC Evo. Oof, what a disaster area that was.
Green flag, green flag.
Right, we got through the idiots. Let's see what we've got to deal with here. Pretty sure that on my own this is a third gear corner. I might be wrong, but I think it will be third gear. What we need is for the field to spread out a bit and make overtaking a bit easier. Oh, thank you. I spin, you don't, right? And now I'm last. Which is what the same pattern we see so many times. Now I'm back with the idiots. Kamikaze move, see if we can pull it off. We just took 3 cars in one go. Thanks for the support, Robert. Appreciate that. I can't help it if the developers believe that every time a collision happens, that the player car has to spin 180 degrees. That's a decision they made, and that the AI car isn't affected. are you braking in the middle of the corner, man? Look at the gap to the car in front. You don't have to brake. Trust me.
Lap 2, 10.68.
God, the leader is gone. 7 seconds in front of second place. Is it? No. 1.7, okay. I guess it was reading wrong.
0.65.
Yeah, it says minus 7.9, so it must be. The leader seems to be considerably faster than everybody else by an absolute country mile. Unless I'm reading the things wrong. I can only glance up at the leaderboard because I'm racing, so I'm not really sure what it's telling me. But it looks like the leader is just fucked off. So how is that possible? It's like he's in a different league. Oh God, come on. What are you looking for, a parking space? Right, let's see if we can chase the leader down. He's 7.7 seconds up the road. Let's keep an eye on his lap time when he crosses the line. And we'll keep an eye on mine. Should be crossing the line anytime. So he does 208.1. That's quick. That's really quick. And I do
That time was a
07.8. I'm 0.3 quicker. But now I'm in clean air. Damn it, if I'd known it was just a numerical penalty, I wouldn't have backed off at all. Now I've given him a shitload of time in his pocket. the leader gets so far away? The gap between me and 8th place is shorter than the lead that the guy's got. With the pace he has, we can't catch him. .208.3. It didn't put my time up on the board. Cheating bastard. We've got 6 minutes to reel him in. Steering's vibrating now. I must have locked up somewhere. To lift there, otherwise he would have spun. clean a windscreen as well. Where do we pass him? Just checking we have enough fuel, and we do. It says that my best lap is a 2:07.8. That's bollocks. It's just that we went a lot faster. It's just that it wasn't quite a valid lap. Fucking track limits, man, they're an absolute bitch around here. Lap, I guess.
That time was a 2:06.67.
206.6, and the guy behind me is doing a 209.1. In your face. Mind you, visibility now is a bit harder because the sun's setting. It's harder to distinguish the colours. The green from the brown on the left hand side here. And the clock has stopped. So he was 7.7 seconds ahead of us. Now he's 4 seconds behind. I probably won't be able to match or beat the AI as convincingly around other tracks. It's just I can do it here because Silverstone, and I know this better. Well, I was trying to see if I could eke out as big a gap as possible, but those two corners took all my time away. I lost 3 seconds, and I just took my time to make sure I didn't fuck anything up on the last lap. Let him close in as much as he wants, as long as he doesn't win. I reckon we would have won by about 5 seconds in the end. No, actually, if he's doing 3 seconds slower than me, or 2.5, we would have won by maybe 6.5 seconds. That gap at the end should have been a lot more, but we fucked up the last lap. Because I just wanted to keep pushing until the end. Yeah, he was doing 209s at the end of the race. We did this. Yeah, we lost a shitload of time on that last lap. What a pity this game doesn't do is you click on a player or a car or whatever the fuck you want to call it, a driver. Click on a driver and it takes you to a screen that shows a breakdown of all of their laps. So did I drop back to last at some point in this? Right, so I'm in 8th in the orange McLaren. And the leader manages to just pull away from everybody. It's almost as if every other car was squabbling except the leader. It was him. See, he's second here. What the hell did he do to get so far in the lead? Was everybody else squabbling amongst themselves, in which case he had just clean air and just nobody to fight with? Because if you're squabbling with other drivers, what ends up happening is that you slow each other down. I don't think these numbers are correct either. 17% is not going to get you finishing the race. What is this? Plus 1.9 plus 26. What? What is this rubbish? So now it reckons that he is 2 seconds up the road. think so. These gaps are wrong, they're not updating properly. Okay, so if we pause here, no wait, we'll come across the start finish line. Okay, so I'm at the start finish line and the dude in front of me is where? Is this the exit of cops? It has to be. So, exit of cops, start finish line 4, coming up to 5 seconds gap maybe. Okay, so there's the entrance. We're going into maggots now, right? So I'm here. So let's see how long it takes me to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I had to back off there because of track limits. You could hear I was off the power. So 6 seconds. Already ahead. What is this then? I've made my move already. Okay, here we go. Just took a dive on the inside through cops. Into maggots. And Beckett's. Ha ha ha. So let's see his view. So that's me up front. Can't believe how close I let him get in the on the last lap though. Good thing I had time in hand. It took me a couple of laps to get into a rhythm here and pull away. It didn't happen straight away, that's for sure. Defensive line here. And this was when I started pulling away. Car gets smaller and smaller. Alright guys, for the 4 that are remaining, or 3 that are remaining, thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, that's Le Mans Ultimate 1.2. And I'll catch you next time. Take care, everybody. And thanks for being here. Bye-bye.